What is going on, guys? It's your boy Slick, and we're here again for another replay cast. And this one should be very interesting. I know how many kills were made in this game, but there's one overlying theme that we're going to play, or talk about, and that is map awareness. Lordy sent this in to me, and he goes, how to lose to one guy without knowing map awareness. This is a sim battle, of course. Lordy is another G Squad member. And I have not watched this replay. For all of my replays, I don't watch them. Because if I watch them first, I feel like it kind of ruins my reaction to what's going on. This is an absolute insane game, no matter how you put it. I have no idea exactly what happens. I just know it's insane. So he's playing the M4 Sherman. Now, we know that the M4 Sherman now has a nice stabilizer if you're going under 15 kph. We're not going to be able to see that in the replay, but just know it's there. Because the replays, there's something off about just the replay system in general. There's just something off about it. I think I might I kind of want to turn off HUD, but I'm not going to. Not just yet. But anyway, we're here on jungle with Break. Break is, in my opinion, the worst game mode on this map. I absolutely despise it. But regardless, I'm sure we can learn something here. So he seems to be going up the little creek, I guess you could call this, trying to get mid-control, which isn't a bad thing to do on this map. And I don't know exactly what event this is. I think you just fight the Germans in this event. So we have, yeah, so he's fighting the German Japanese combo. Loaded out 35 APC-BC rounds and 5 AP rounds for those tougher targets. Looks like he's already firing some arty off. I have no idea where that went, though. And he's going to take control of this power position in the middle of the map, which is this hill. It is actually a really good spot if you have a good tank with good gun depression and whatnot. Now, for you who don't know, there's that stabilizer at work there. For those of you who don't know, the red markers don't pop up unless like in sim at all. They're just there for the replay, and I don't really know how to take them off. I'm not a good player. I'm not a good replay player. Already 2 kills, though, mid-map position, which is nice. And we see he's going to take more of the mid-map. He sees a couple tanks over there, and he wants to check this area so he doesn't get shot in the right, which isn't a bad idea. Of course, we see the tanks a lot easier than he does. So I wonder if he's going to spot that Panzer III. Looks like he doesn't. Just checking the entire hill here. Oh, Gepard spotted. One shot, doesn't kill it, but of course the Gepard is a 2 crew tank, so taking out that gunner ends his life pretty quickly. So now he's already on 3 kills. Bounces a shot from the Panzer III. He says, no issues. Puts a shot over there. Misses it, but he's not concerned because the Sherman angled is pretty beastly. Puts a shot through the upper front plate of that Panzer III. F2 spotted. Puts another shot on the F2, knocking out nothing, actually, just yellowing his breach. But that Panzer F2 is definitely scared to shoot now. Puts another shot, hits an ammo rack or a fuel tank, explodes the tank. And he's already on 5 kills within 3 minutes of the game. I'm sure this Sturm Panzer is going to die next here. He dodges a shot from the other tank, using that stabilizer to good work. Here's an F2. He's trying to side scrape the F2, using that stabilizer again for his 7th kill already. Now he sees that F2, I thought, but he doesn't take a shot on him. I think that's just because the F2 wasn't going to shoot back at him. Now we see that there's a Panzer moving up, and he sees him now too. Stabilizer, no problem. 8 kills in 4 minutes into this game. And, you know, it just shows you what a power position can do when the enemy team doesn't pay attention to it. Nobody on their team called this out. Strug is spotted. He's going to aim for the Strug. Knocks him out. Lower front plate right off the bat. That's 9 kills. And you can see he's just sitting here, and nobody's really paying him attention. And when they are, you know, it's one at a time, and they're not really trying to single him out. And he's just going to single-handedly murder this entire team. That's the 10th kill. There's a Strug behind him. The tank he killed, of course. And he's just checking. What's going on around here? 10 kills already? I don't know how big this game is. I'm curious. Some people did jip, but still, he has taken out probably half the entire enemy team. Knocks that Stug out with a nice shot to a flat surface. And that's 11. I mean, what? 11 kills from 5 minutes. If you guys thought the Shermans weren't good, they have reclaimed a title, especially with these stabilizers. He takes a shot though to an F2, getting a little carried away here, not checking his right-hand side. But can we really judge if he's 11-0 right now? I don't think we can really judge. It looks like he's just gonna sit here and repair real quick. So this shows you guys just how good a position can be if you have the element of surprise. Especially a tank like this, Sherman is definitely crafted to do something in this type of situation. It can move forward and backward without the gun moving, which is nice, and it has great gun depression. Along with a fast-firing 75, I mean, you can see the destruction that you do in these low-tier sim events. It is insane. I mean, absolutely insane. So he's checking his right here. He doesn't want to peek out in front of that F2, but he does see that he's still there. Gonna try to get a cheeky shot, but no dice on that. Another M4 up with him, but we see a Stug 42 takes a shot, clutch shot into the engine deck of that Stug, or a Stu, I believe, which is also a pretty fun tank to play in this event, although it's not too great. Looking for that second F2. F2 takes a kill on the M4. Lordy misses his shot. Trying to see where he is. It's hard with that smoke in front of him from the dead tank. Gonna look left. No dice. There we go. Sturmpanzer. Takes aim at the Sturmpanzer. Misses the first shot. Gonna aim a little bit higher, I think. Is he gonna get the shot? And he does. He does. Set him on fire. Disabling him for the moment. And this should be the 12th kill. And it is. So 12-0 right now. That F2 is still sitting there. I mean, I understand the frustration with that F2. Really trying to kill him. He's finally pinned down where he is. But at the same time, sitting in one spot is not helping your team too much in this situation. So I advise you guys, if you know where a key enemy player is, it's scary to do so, but I would say pushing them out might, you know, hurt them more than it will help, than just sitting there will help your team. Now it looks like he's going to fight the F2 straight up, and he misses those 2 easy shots. Lordy! Oh, Lordy! What a fantastic game so far. How you going to miss those of all shots? Very disappointing. I'm kidding. We obviously can't make fun of him too much. Now let's see where he is. It looks like he is going to spawn back up in another M4 Sherman. There is a Stug at spawn. Doesn't look like that Stug is going to last too much longer now that he is in the sights of our M4 hero today. I guess we'll call him a hero. Puts another shot into that Stug. 13-1 right now. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Absolutely insane. Just murdering people. Left and right. So I think he's going to push out of the spawn here and try to get more kills. Most of the enemy team is pretty much dead. We have some guys in their planes. A lot of guys in planes, which looks to be probably their last spawns. And he's going to take aim at a Martyr all the way across the map. That went a little high. Aim a little bit lower, please. And let's see this shot. Beautiful shot, beautiful shot. Hits him. Knows he can hit him. But we know with the Martyr, it does not like to die. That bounced through Hans's chest there. Shot needs to be a little bit lower to kill this Martyr 3. And it is. And it kills him. Martyr 3 down. Now we have the 14th kill. Going to take some time to shoot at some air targets with those 50s. Looks like he definitely hit him for a little bit there, but we don't know how much that's going to affect the situation. And basically just defending now. I don't know how much action is going to come of this. Oh, he's going to take more shots at that Stuka. Beautiful 50 cal shots here. Trying to train both shots on target. He's getting complete. I mean, a lot of calls, a lot of on target calls. He hit the shit out of that Stuka. Could be damaging some control surfaces. I have no idea. Looks like another plane has taken interest in his M4. We're gonna speed it up a little bit here, just to see if he. It looks like he's defending. We'll slow it down for this kill. I'm assuming it's gonna be a kill. Fire on the F2, but he dips below cover. Neutral dips below cover, because obviously he's still in gear and gonna slide, even though his engine got hit. And that's not gonna be a kill, unfortunately. We have a 109 coming in, very hungry to do absolutely nothing. 109 can't pen with his normal guns. Maybe he's just trying to spot for what's left of this team. I'm gonna speed this up here again and see what happens. So it looks like Lordy's gonna move out into the middle-ish area, trying to avoid getting hit by these bombers, which he did there. Got hit by the Stuka a little bit, but he didn't die. Getting a little carried away shooting at planes, I feel, but what are you going to do about it? I think, oh, bomb. He's just in the middle here getting attacked by all the planes. They are trying to bomb the living shit out of him. They are pissed. I mean, I don't blame them. They're pissed because, you know, single-handedly destroyed the entire enemy team. But he's kind of tracked here in the open. And here comes more planes. No, Stuka's flying away. So now he's just going to continue to shoot with these planes up top. Here he comes in for another pass. And he's out of 50s. Oh, no. Good thing he doesn't have a bomb. He did have a bomb, but he didn't bomb Lordy. So he's just going to continue to move around here, looking for whatever is left of the enemy ground force. I mean, completely murdered a ton of people. Very impressive so far. Alright, we have an F2, and he was dead before I could even slow down the footage, but, I mean, I think that's what happens with a game like this. You run into an F2, and you kill an F2. Looks like he's taking some shots at that Gustav there. That was close. That was very close. I don't know if he hits any of these, to tell the truth. I know how many kills he got in total, but I don't know if he kills a plane, which is absolutely insane. This game has already been insane. I mean, 15-1 for a sim match is crazy. And here comes the Gustav again. That looked fucking spot on, but it didn't hit. And I think he's out of 50s for the remainder of this. Keeping his eyes peeled, which is good, but we know that the entire enemy team is pretty much in airplanes. Except for one Gepard. So he's just going to continue to play this hill here. We're just going to see him play the hill. And there's the Gepard. And it looks like he's taking aim at the Gepard. Will he? And he does. Kill the Gepard. And that is the end of this fantastic game. You know, 16-1. I believe he went 16-2. So I think he probably died here at some point to something. Still in a crazy game. An absolute crazy game. And just shows you what happens when you can take a power position on the map. And, you know, nobody really gives a shit. It's crazy. Because the entire enemy team, I mean, there were a couple people, notably, who tried to attack him, right? But they attacked him in the wrong way. They didn't band up together and try to flank him or anything. It all came from the same area of the maps. And, you know, when you're playing a tank like the Sherman that has a stabilizer that can move up and down without having to stop and wobble its gun, it really takes control of the situation in that type of engagement. It really will win every time. And I think this is funny too, because the Sherman's not really mentioned a lot, especially on this channel. I don't really particularly play Shermans a lot. I never had a keen liking for them. But you know, just looking what happened this game, I think it's safe to say the Shermans are back. And I think the stabilizers for the Shermans definitely helped them a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Big kudos to Lordy for sending me this epic-ass replay. Keep playing. I appreciate it. Keeping the G Squad name strong. If you guys have any crazy games, let me know about them in the comments down below. Tell me, have you ever had a 16-2 game in a Sherman? I don't know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Fucking peace, mate.